himself sent me out with a few reminders to inform you of. First, remember that once you enter inside the gates of his factory, you lose reception on all electronic devices, including cell phones, tablets, and television. With that in mind, please take a few moments to power down all electronic devices. The students have worked way too hard to be interrupted. Second, at intermission, cupcakes will be served.
Yeah.
The cupcakes were made by one of Mr. Wonka's favorite bakers, Miss Cindy Fields. Third, for those of you in the front row, flying objects may come from the factory, so be prepared. Fourth, following tonight's performance, we will have the entire cast gather on stage for a picture. Finally, we invite you to sit back and relax and enter a world of pure imagination.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At tonight's performance of Willy Wonka Jr., the role of Grandpa Joe will be performed by Connor Hill. Thank you and enjoy the show. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no place I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. I am Willy Wonka, the greatest candy maker of all time. I know 'cause I was there.
When it comes to chocolate, with a many flavored and you know, that's the age of chocolate he ran. With those that chocolate the chocolate has lasted all these years. Golden stage of chocolate that every child reveres.
But soon I'll be retiring to make way for someone new. Some bright spark I'll be hiring, but who? Whatever your opinion is about me, the chocolate world could not survive without me. 'Cause there'd be no more chocolate tipples or chocolate ripples, chocolate truffles or chocolate ruffles, chocolate kisses for sweet young misses, soft and creamy, completely dreamy, or chocolate ices, 'cause chocolate's crisis will grow and grow and grow. The day that I retire, I know.
No, 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 Willy Wonka just
'Cause there'd be no more chocolate whirlies or chocolate chocolate swirlies, chocolate twirlies, or chocolate girlies, chocolate twirlies for all young girlies, chocolate bagels, or chocolate bugles, or chocolate bubbles, 'cause chocolate's troubles will grow and grow and grow. The day that I retire, I know. Because the golden age of chocolate has lasted all these years. The golden stage of chocolate that every child reveres. There's a golden page of chocolate history we must write somehow. For the golden stage of chocolate to make life sweeter now. These two very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. And that old woman is the father and mother of the mother of Mrs. Bucket. That is Mr. Bucket, and this is Mrs. Bucket. The boy standing behind the table is Charlie, their only son.
Here you go, Grandpa Joe. Cabbage soup.
Every day, nothing but cabbage soup. Cheer me up, Charlie. Tell me, what's the chocolate news?
Wonka's got a new bar out.
Fudge whippled or mallow base?
Mallow with flavor shifters.
Flavor shifters? My.
Papa, what's the latest cap count?
8,700,050 perfectly installed toothpaste caps, Charlie.
Do you think I might work in the toothpaste factory one day?
Let's hope not.
Now, what kind of positive thinking is that? Charlie's gonna work for Mr. Wonka one day making chocolate bars.
Now, Grandpa Joe, don't go filling the boy's head with dreams of candy.
But Charlie's from a long line of distinguished candymen.
And women.
Yeah, but Wonka hasn't hired anybody since Slugworth's spies stole his candy balloon recipe.
Wonka was so angry. He gathered all the workers and said, "I'm sorry, but you must go home." Then he shut the gates of the factory and locked them forever.
But Mr. Wonka still makes candies. I can smell them on my way to school.
Yes, but no one goes in and no one comes out. Shadow workers.
Maybe the undead. Who knows?
Now, Grandpa Joe, you're going to give Charlie nightmares again.
What'd she say? She's thinking bathtub gin. We're playing gin.
I'm in!
Charlie, please go see if someone's done with the paper.
Okay, Dad, but you'll have to feed Grandma Georgina.
Here you go, Mom. Here's your cabbage soup.
I thought we were playing gin.
See these kids? They meet outside Charlie's house every day after lunch with a shiny nickel apiece to buy a Wonka bar from the local candy man. However, the only boy with no nickel is Charlie.
Hey, look, it's the candy man.
Candyman! What are you going to get?
Hey Charlie, help me pick something out. I got a nickel.
You've already got a lollipop. Shouldn't you finish it first?
I can't help it. I love candy. All candy. Chocolate, jawbreakers, suckers.
Stop, you're making my mouth water.
And stop eating sweets.
All those wonderful Willy Wonka treats. You can keep the others.
'Cause me, I'm a walker.
Oh, yeah. When it comes to candy, Willy the
Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it in chocolate and a miracle or two? The Candy Man. The Candyman can. Who can take a rainbow, wrap it in a sigh, soak it in the sun and make a strawberry lemon pie? The Candyman.
The Candyman.
The Candyman can.
Candyman can.
The Candyman can, 'cause he makes it all with love to make the world taste good. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can eat but eat the dishes. Nothing for you, Charlie?
Not today. I don't want to spoil my appetite.
Looks like your appetite could use a little spoiling. Here, take this on the house.
Really? Thanks.
Can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream, separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he'll mix it all with love to make the world taste good.
Thanks for the candy. Oh yeah, my dad wants to know if we can borrow the paper.
I'm afraid it's yesterday's paper. Here you go.
Thanks.
What's the world coming to when a family can't even afford the paper?
Charlie, your soup's getting cold.
And the world tastes good, 'cause the Candyman eats it. Sure.
Charlie, come eat.
Here's the paper, Dad. Well, I'll be a chocolate crispy. Wonka factory to be open to a lucky few.
Read what it says.
Mr. Willy Wonka is allowing 5 children to tour the factory. They will also receive a lifetime supply of Wonka chocolate.
You mean people are actually going to be allowed inside the factory? Read on!
5 golden tickets have been placed among 5 million ordinary candy bars. The finders of these tickets will win the tour and the chocolate.
That's $1 million to one shot.
Charlie, could you imagine?
Touring the factory.
Meeting Mr. Wonka?
Getting a lifetime supply of chocolate.
Eating a lifetime supply of chocolate.
1 o'clock already? You better be off to school. You're going to be late.
It's back to the twists and turns of toothpaste for me.
Goodbye, Mr. Bucket.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bucket.
Charlie, remember, we may be starving, we may be poor, but the Bucket family always thinks positive. Write in purple ink, Charlie, purple ink.
Positive.
So, Mr. Bucket was off to work while little Charlie Bucket was off to school. But on the way, here's some exciting news.
Did you hear? Some kids have a first golden ticket.
Already? When?
Just now, look!
This is Penelope Trout with a direct TV link to Frankfurt, Germany. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. People are buying over 50,000 Wonka bars every hour. And the first golden ticket has been found. Here's the billing now. This is true. May we have a word?
Der Name ist Gloop, G-L-O-O-P. Und das ist mein kleiner Liebchen Augustus.
Tell us about the ticket.
Yeah, I always hear my little sausage Augustus would find his golden ticket. He eats so much candy, Wendy, that it was almost impossible for him not to find one. In fact, you could say we have been training him forever our little Putty Booty was born.
Training?
For the Junge to eat as much as Augustus, he has been trained from morning to night, eating all kinds of food. We give him fruits for breakfast plus melons and mangoes on cereals, bananas and cream. Then fried eggs and bacon, tomatoes and mushrooms and bread rolls and buns by ream. Und coffee, und toast bread with butter, und marmalade, sweet meats and meat trees galore.
And what does Augustus do when breakfast serves?
I eat more. Bean meals to cook feeds me all kinds of goodies like chocolates and puddings and snacks. You must understand, Augustus is my little piggy. There's nothing he lacks. Mom has Wonka bars sent in sacks, 'cause they help little Goosey relax.
The dinner?
Of course, it's his meal of the day when Augustus come right home this time. It's hamburgers, hot dogs, and 10 tons of french fries. And if I want more, they supply it. Augustus keeps eating until he subsides to the floor.
And when he's back on his feet, the kid can't even get through the door.
Oh, that's why Augustus had lived in the dining room right from the day he was born.
And what does the poor little lad do to prevent us becoming a bore?
I eat more. I eat more. I eat more. I eat more. I eat more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wonka bar sales are up to over 200,000 an hour. And this just in, we have found the second golden ticket. We're off to our live remote in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where things have turned sweet for Veronica Soul.
That's Veruca, you imbecile. Veruca.
So, Mr. Soul, I understand you sweetened Veruca's chances with a little assistance?
Yes, as soon as